Husqvarna zero-turn mower, 48-inch deck. These front wheels keep popping off the bead. They're all beat up. So I went to a flat-free tire, solid rubber, no air involved. Little greaser kind of. They came with plenty of adjustable different bearing ends for different size shafts. So we're gonna get after this and see if we can't change these out and get mowing. All right, so these wheels come with different size sets of bearings to meet your axle shaft size. These are too big. We're gonna swap it out with the 5/8 ones. All you gotta do is take a punch, RD to this side, stick this inside the edge of that bearing. We're just gonna tap it out. Grab your new bearing, make sure it fits the shaft. Set it in there and get it flush. Just tap it in until it's seated. So now this is your axle shaft, just basically a bolt with a nut on the end, or actually a lock nut on the end. Your application might be a little wider or narrower through here. They give you all kinds of extra spacers as well to space the wheel out if need be. I think we're going to be fine. Sorry guys, I don't have the tripod set up, so I'm going to have to put the wheel in and then show you afterwards. Thanks. Nice thing, these actually come with a grease fitting so you can grease your axle shaft. So that's just a nice little plus. Basically, two of these on Amazon were about the same price as one decent pneumatic tire with a tube. Okay, so I was wrong. You can see I got quite a bit of space here. So we're going to measure that and get some spacers put in and then tighten this thing down. As you can see, I got my spacers in there on both sides now. Tighten this, slide your bolt through, obviously. Hardest part is you just kind of got to lift this wheel up while you're holding the spacer and slide the bolt through. So it's a two-hand job. Couldn't do it with the camera. Holding it. And just gonna bring this nut snug, not over tight, or you're not gonna be able to turn this wheel. It gets pretty tight, but worked out pretty good. Just make sure it spins freely, so when you're mowing, you have no problems with it. All right, let's do the other side. There they are, new wheels on, solid rubber, won't come off again, all set. We'll see how she mows. Okay guys and gals, friends and pals, I'm back out here on the Husqvarna zero-turn mower. Pulled the 4 pins out, dropped the deck down. We removed the broken assembly already. Here's what the new one looks like. Comes with the nut for the pulley and also the bolt. It comes with the nut for the blade and the bolt for the pulley, I should say. Anyway, comes with all the hardware. There's the rest of the bolts. There's the bolt for the blade. There's for the pulley. Let's put it back together here quick. Okay, for all working purposes, I tipped the deck up so we can get our pieces in there. And we'll show you once we get it set in there what they look like. Gonna have to straighten this out though. This gets bolted underneath. I don't know if it's like a guard for the assembly or not, but anyway, you can see it's pretty tweaked right here. So we'll straighten that out. That's straightened out pretty decent. There's a couple little tweaks in it for the most part though. Got that big bend out of it. Should work fine for what we're doing. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's on the bottom. Our blade will go on here next. See another problem here. We got a towel or something wedged in there. I got to cut that out of there. And then we'll get the blade back on and then we'll flip it over and put our pulley on. Okay, so we're going to take our pedal. We're going to bring our pedal all the way back to the lowest setting. So it drops down our arms here. Of course, now we got to get it this way. We want this eye bolt behind this bracket. And this pin will come in here like this. So shove the deck back. Ow, where it belongs. Ouch. Rocks in the kneecaps aren't conducive to old people. This has to go through the eye bolt. And then I'll go through this hole here. Just hang on a second. Okay, it goes through there like that. We find our washer. Our cotter pin. Need to get a few more of these, but we're going to shove this one back in there for now. And then just bend that back over. Then in the back, we got this one here. Is a, so you guys can see that. So L there, that's got to go inside of our hole here. So same thing, let me get my hands working here. Sorry guys for the terrible angle. I'm just trying to do this one-handed. Looking at this, it's blurry than I'll get out too for you. Yeah, one there, you put a washer on, another cotter pin there. One in the front. And I got the other side done. And then I'll show you once I get the pin in. And just like everything else in the new shop, I was looking for something else and found I had a whole box of these cotter pins. So we'll put a new one in that last one and put these back where we know where they're at now that we're starting to get organized here. Okay, now we got all that squared away. Now we're gonna get the new belt. As long as we're at it, we're gonna run that new belt in there. Nice thing is, bear with me. Husqvarna puts a nice little diagram right there for us. Here's your pulley tensioner. You release this, it takes the tension off the belt. I like to start putting the belt on the back motor pulley first, and then route it through that diagram that I showed you earlier. Lock it back in place. Should be good to go now. We're just gonna get the thing fired up and go take it for a spin. Okay, everything worked great, cut fine. We're just gonna go and put the little guards on here, and we'll be all done.